evening, everyone. I hope everyone's day is going great. I know mine is. Um, but anyway, um, this is a reminder about the 7th, you know, in my situation, and the 18th of the others' situation, whatever. And it's going to continue each time all that stuff gets repeated, even thinks about it, stealing, whatever, bullying, whatever. Because spirit, the underworld, they're not playing. They're tired of it. Anyway, okay, somebody just went shopping. I don't know. I saw cereal. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what that's for, but I know there's a moon on the 10th. You know, all of your famous moons, but I know, and everyone knows now, you just don't do it on the moons. You do it ahead of time. It's been said. You do it ahead of time to build it up for that moon, thinking that while you're doing it on that moon, that all the build up, it thinks that you're going to get me down. Whatever you're thinking. Well, it's not happening. I'm God's baby, and I will always be his baby. If you don't believe in God, you don't like the truth, you don't, I don't know, you don't like me, well, keep moving. Stay out of my way. Unless you want to, come face to face with my spiritual team and everyone that you don't know about. Because I know I was told that every hour you do something, whatever, you're feeling it. That's nothing compared to the big storm. Unless you get caught right before it. But still, a big storm is going to come on the 7th. And since you want to be known, thinking that you're going to be me or whoever, others. And, I heard around that all of you ones are getting plastic surgery and blah, blah, blah. Hey, that's fine and dandy. But you know what? I like real. I don't need plastic surgery, but hey, whatever. Now, if you actually need it because of an accident or whatever, that's different, But I told you to look like me, you better watch who you go to. Doesn't matter who. Because remember, God has the upper hand, honey. For once, won't all of you be you? You, not anyone else. But anyway, I said that you had until the 7th. Truthfully, I don't know what today is, but, you have until the 7th with my situation. you know, still getting texts of, ones that I followed, you're using their name. Do you actually think that, again, they don't know me? Why would they, send me a message? Especially like that. Like I said, I grew up with a lot of, celebrities or people just starting out. I know how all this works. Well, some of how. And if someone wanted to get in touch with me, the real ones, they already know how. I mean, like I said, you are all playing with your bloodline and yourselves. You're not only trying to do harm to us, like I said, my family. I know who you are, attacking, bullying, stealing from, to make people think that it's them. Everybody's catching on. And speaking of, yeah, I've been having a lot of problems, it doesn't matter where I'm looking, whatever, having problems with videos, freezing or whatever. You all work at all the platforms and whatever, and I thought, I did a video before. I watched the videos, until it said, okay, I can, like, click back on the video or whatever. But this is ridiculous. There were 15 ads. If they had only a 30-minute or a 50-minute that they were on, I mean, within, I don't know, what was it? Not even into 15 minutes, I saw 5 videos. And then it went back onto the video. I don't know. I heard like 3 words, and then it went to a video, an ad again. Really? Playing games? It's interesting. But I said that, everyone's going to start knowing, and it's all going to be public, and known public, since you want to be known. So now you're going to be known. So in my situation, and the ones that I'm talking about, that, everyone that I follow, whatever. And if I happen to write up a comment or whatever, bam, it starts. I get messages, I get phone calls, I get whatever. So right there, a baby would realize. And I've been saying it. My family, myself, are highly protected. And find the video when I say who my family is, other than, my immediate family. They're considered as my immediate family. Yes, that includes my DM. But I don't mention my DM. To get you all, oh well, she must be with them, or whatever, it's getting close, or whatever. You'll never know until it happens. Okay? Stay out of people's business. It's none of your business. And I don't care who you are, paparazzi. I seen a very short video where, with the prince and the princess. The poor princess just got out of the hospital, whatever. I don't know why, and unless they speak of it, it's none of anybody's business. Because they're a princess and a prince, they don't need to go to the doctor or the hospital or whatever. I'm also talking about the paparazzi. It's none of anybody's business. Wow. To get her strength up, she took a little walk, to relax and recoup on her own property. Why was a whole bunch of, cameras clicking, Why can't anybody stay out of anybody's business? And let someone, recoup or whatever. I'm going to say, us. Oh, good girl. Like us, we tell the truth, my family. We tell the truth. We're here to help. So if you don't want the help, that's not our fault. That's not anyone's fault. And I did, I think, 3 videos prior to this one. Like I said, I have nothing against any of you. I don't know any of you. I don't care if, you subscribe or view my videos. That's your prerogative. I mean, But I also, my channel is, positive things. If someone does a comment or whatever, you don't mock anybody, or you know think about what everyone's going through. If you bullied someone since I don't know, grammar, you do know that eventually it's all going to come back to you. I guess no one knew that, right? I always said, learn your body, okay? Learn. What you don't want done, don't do it to others. I'm tired of all the lies and everything that people make up about people. I mean, me, I think it's funny because I know me. And the true ones, even if they don't know me, they know. The thing is, that is low, that you go to people that are desperate just to make something or whatever, and that you could do magic on, that it will affect them. What does all this sound like? For you to gain or be popular or whatever, it's not, you have to do magic on them or try to, I don't know, convince. First of all, I'll just say, if you were popular in school, I know I wasn't. And just, as the years went by or whatever, along those years, you started not to be popular, but the ones that, weren't are starting to be. I mean, to me, I what is popular? But I don't care, as long as I get and help people and make the world better. That, that doesn't faze me. But I don't know what it is, why you have to have that image. But it also, it's not anyone's fault that, people change and you're not popular anymore. Well, that's because of what you do. Magic, bully, whatever you do, steal, whatever. You don't take care of yourself. You don't ask for answers, by spirit. It doesn't matter if it's from God, from your spiritual team, from your ancestors. Most of the time, like I said, and now this isn't for everyone. It's not a personal, but through my experience, when even if I didn't ask mention it or whatever, any time that I would mention anything about my ancestors. No one could care less. Okay, they were here before us. The only time that people care is, what happened. This way they could bring it with lies, along the years that lies were building up for us, like us, to repeat, to ruin the world. Instead of, like I said in my other videos, to make it better. How's this making it better? Especially for our children, if we have any. If you have any, I mean. And with the, generational curses, one, not that they're chosen. Everyone in a family is asked. But only God knows which one will answer. What's the big deal? Who does it? That is to help and break all the, bad luck, whatever that goes along with it. This way, the whole entire family could start, being successful, or etc., whatever. I'm not going to get into it. Look it up. Who the frig, why does that matter? I answered the call. Well, one way before I was born, but I know all about magic. I, took the time and found out how in our bloodline, how it all started. It was between, two families. Or I should say three, because two were our family, but somebody wanted to marry somebody through the other family, whatever. I'm not even going to get into it. And everybody wanted money, 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 money. So, the one family did, a spell, whatever you want to say, about money. But they also did a spell on the other families to make sure that they didn't get any. If you actually look into it, it gets returned. They messed up their bloodline, they messed up whatever. It's just continuing. And all the generational, whatever I did, I broke all chains or whatever. And each ancestor, their chains are breaking, and realizing what is going on, they want to rest in peace. and, watch over us, and etc., etc., even the underworld. But no, all these ones, calling upon all these, death spells or get rid of people, it's all going to come out. The ones that you threw death magic and death threats and etc., onto and actually got to them. And like I said, they're all being told how they got there. It's all going to come out of each and every person that has passed. It was done because of magic. What's that going to do? Anyway, people want to get rid of people. Mess up their bloodlines. This way you can watch them all pass away, because of what you did. What are you going to do if you're the only one and the whole entire world is left? You didn't want to be around people unless it was your group that did magic. What are you going to do when it's, only you with nothing around except you and maybe another person who did magic or whatever? What are you going to do? Do death spells on each other? I'm just saying. God's not going to let anyone ruin our world. This is why everything changed. And no one's going to get away with anything anymore. Doesn't matter who you believe, whatever. Like I said, I'm God's baby. I'm just here to tell you that He's real, Spirit is real, and that's where our ancestors are. Whether people like it or not. What I don't like is when everything people put out to others and like I said, I know you're starting to feel it. I mean, you've been feeling it, but now it's getting even more. And then whatever. I'm not going to get into it. Don't care to. But, now that it's getting returned, everyone's bitching and complaining. I don't know, my family, I overheard one time, that's kitchen bitches. Talk about, why is everything happening to us and not them or whatever? Well, because you're a little pipsqueak. You decided not to listen. You decided not to, look into things before you did anything. You decided to believe lies because you thought it was a good thing. And everyone who got, I don't know, probably through magic, I don't know, or convinced to join these groups, they told you all lies, first of all, about, me and whoever else it's being done to. That's one lie. And the other lie is, oh, you're going to get paid. They're not going to pay you. They might give you enough, to get food or whatever, but they're not going to pay you the full amount. And by them saying, until it happens, I will pay you really well, it's not going to happen, because they're not telling you that, one, they lost their magic, their gifts. That's why they need to hire more and more people, because I could feel their energies too. But it's not staying. They didn't tell you that. And they didn't tell you that they're feeling it. The thing is, I don't know why people have to lie and, trick people signing things or whatever. I don't know why you just can't help people. You do know if you help people, it balances out, and it also helps you too. Everyone can make money if you want to speak about money. Everyone can have money. But people also, take advantage of it. People think it's funny when people, are struggling, trying to figure out. Now, take, they used to have a home or whatever. The thing is, if they aren't used to what's out there, they only worked around the home or whatever, because that's what they were told that they were only allowed to do, and that's what they have to do. Take them. If they're not told anything, how to survive or work, they weren't allowed to, get something, and learn about it. How are they going to do things if they don't know how? Now take the ones that, are lazy and only want to, live off of, whoever. That's a different story. Either way, these lies are getting worse, and all of us are here to wake up people and think for yourselves. If something doesn't feel right, well, then you look into it. You don't wait to join something or, like this BS. You don't wait. And then find out that, oh, well, we need to do a death spell here, Just by that, death spell. Why would you get involved with that? You do know it's a crime, because even if it happens in, spirit, you do know that it happens down here too, right? See, a lot of people don't know that. And I keep saying, I I don't mess with God. I don't. I do not want to disappoint him or my ancestors. Not that I don't want to disappoint them. I'm not perfect. I mean, no way do I want to get them pissed off. I told you I was forced to have a conversation. And that's worse than being in, like I said, a principal's office. This is when, I kept saying, wait, 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 whatever. Well, they had me understand. You know, so you should have thought about what you've done or whatever. You should have learned yourself. If you didn't know anything about love, you should have looked around to see how different things, how people love each other or whatever, and learned about it. And then think about how would you want to be, this way you can whatever. I'm not going to get into all that. So, for the lies that you think that, I have a sugar daddy, or I have it, everything is so easy. Really? Fighting all those, I don't know, entities, fighting all you in spirit, blah, blah, blah. That's easy? Okay. Not knowing what's going on. You know, have things taken away, or stolen, that's what I mean, or bullied. Think that's easy? You don't see any of this. You only see what you want to see. Oh, yeah, they're telling me. Stop going into spirit, trying to figure out any of my records or anyone's, or finding out who someone belongs to, just to, get revenge on or whatever, or do what you do. You're not going to find out. If God wanted you to know, He would tell you. Anyone who speaks about me or the others, you get very little. And the rest is, what they want you to think is about to happen or whatever, come or the dates and all that. I think 3 years ago, 4 years ago, might have been 4 years ago, I don't know, that I was supposed to have been not here anymore on my birthday. I already knew that. That's when, it got upped. Each time you do it, it gets upped. Each time you do anything, I get stronger. So, if you want to disobey the order, it's not from any of us. It's from God directly. Someone that you don't believe in until something is starting to happen. Then all of a sudden, you want to know God or an angel or your ancestors, whatever, whoever you're begging. You'll learn your lesson when, wherever you're going to be going, when you get picked up. I know some or most are already. They're picking up the newer ones too. And the ones who are, are part of all that, plus work for all these platforms. I mean, right now, I'm not complaining about myself, but God sees everything. And yes, you're included by the 7th, with others by the 18th. And it's going to continue automatically with that order. Anyone does anything like this again or whatever, I don't know what's going to be automatically. They didn't tell me. They just said, after this, all of you are going to be the example that people learn from, and automatically, if anyone does anything not to help the world to be in peace and make it better, it's going to something's going to happen automatically, where you'll realize it was a sign. No one's going to get away with anything now. So this is too long and I need to do a few things. So everyone, have a great day, morning, whatever. It's almost morning here, but and I can't wait to be back home. Well, where I used to be. This way I can finish clearing everything out and being where I'm supposed to. Wow.
Call from Vet Up.
I don't know what that.
Call from Vet Up.
I guess vet official?
Call from Vet Up.
Officer? I don't know.
Call from
Whatever.
Vet Up.
Anyway, spread love and peace. And love everyone. And ciao.